Oh, am I gonna need your input on this one? Alright guys, welcome back for another video. We have some interesting stories to cover. First one, I gotta get into this first one. We all know that Guillermo del Toro is having his own interpretation of Pinocchio being released on Netflix soon. Now we got our first teaser of Pinocchio, or should I say Jiminy Cricket. And, well, let's just take a quick look at this teaser and we'll talk about it.
I want to tell you a story. It's a story you may think you know, but you don't. No, really. You see, I, Sebastian J. Cricket, was there. As a matter of fact, I actually lived in the heart of the wooden boy.
I'm almost speechless. That is our interpretation of Jiminy Cricket. I mean, I really? That? I mean, it's literally a cricket. I get that. But nothing about that to me screams Jiminy Cricket. I mean, give me something that relates to Jiminy Cricket. Okay, the hat. No hat? No nothing. No. Okay, not the hat. The cane. No cane. Suit? No suit. I'm sorry, this is not working for me. I understand that people want their own interpretation and characters are going to get changed and things like that. And this is going to be a whole new take on Pinocchio. I get that. But I want your thoughts on this because this is so not Jiminy Cricket. I mean, I'm not saying that we can't change the character up. But I feel like there has to be some tie, even the slightest little tie to the original Pinocchio, the original Jiminy Cricket. I mean, at the least they could have done was one article of clothing, the hat, the suit, or even the cane as an accessory, something. So, what are your thoughts on this teaser? What we see, obviously the animation. I don't know how the rest of things are going to look as far as Pinocchio or Geppetto or anything like that. What are your thoughts on Jiminy Cricket? He's blue, and he's a cricket, and he's got a weird mustache. Outside of that, no. Doesn't work. Not for me. If it works for you, awesome. I want to know if it works for you. But I feel like there's probably going to be a lot of people thinking the way I'm thinking. But there's also going to be some that are going to be okay with it. And that's fine. And that's fine if you're okay with it. But wow, that is a dramatic change. So that's what we have to look forward to in December of this year. Let me know if it's something you're interested in watching or even knew about it up to this point. So let's move on to something I'm a little more excited about. Mortal Kombat 2. This one was great. I love this movie. This movie was just as good as all the previous ones. Well, I say previous ones. The very first Mortal Kombat. That one was the best for me. Annihilation was okay. The first one was still better. It's kind of like that cheesy kind of good. You know, that it's not a good movie, but it was fan service. You know, we wanted fan service, we got fan service, and that's what it was. This Mortal Kombat was just awesome. I loved the backstory between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I loved the bloodshed, the war they had. I mean, it was essentially a war. And all the tie-ins with other characters, and even the new character, Cole Young. It's always risky when you're introducing new characters that were never in the franchise, but Cole Young worked really well. I liked his character. I liked that they tied him in with Scorpion. That was cool. That was very unique. Didn't expect that at all. I mean, you kind of saw it coming a little bit. But of course, at the end of it, we got a teaser of Johnny Cage coming, and we kind of already knew it was going to roll into another movie, but it wasn't confirmed. We didn't get the green light until now. And we have Jeremy Slater writing the script. Now, he also wrote the script for Marvel's Moon Knight series, which is just now starting. So I'm very anxious to see his style of writing. I want to watch the Moon Knight series. Well, I wanted to watch it prior to knowing this, so now I definitely want to watch it, not only for that particular series itself, but I want to see his style of writing and if any of that's going to be translated into Mortal Kombat 2, or if he's going to go with a totally different style, if he's able to do that. So I'm anxious to see two different kind of shows by the same writer and his take on them. But I want to know what your thoughts are. If you're excited for Mortal Kombat 2, it's definitely something I want to see. I want to see who's going to play Johnny Cage. And I'm definitely looking forward to more Scorpion. That was just awesome. Moving on to probably one of the biggest names in Hollywood right now, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This guy has done everything under the sun. And what he's planning on doing next is yet another video game movie. The question is, what video game? Because we don't know. He hasn't said yet. He just said it was one of the biggest, most badass games. Now, what could that be? Who knows? He's also said he's played it for years. Now, honestly, I don't personally see Dwayne Johnson playing video games. But if he did, what would he play? Now, it seems like he's recently had a thing for playing video game characters or making movies out of video games. He's done Jumanji twice. He's done Rampage. Is that it, or is there more? If there's more, let me know down below, because I'm drawing a blank at the moment and I don't want to just pull it up. But now he's going to do another one. Question is, which game? I know he mentioned years ago, and other people have touched on this, that he wanted to do a Call of Duty Black Ops movie. I could see that, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure how that would turn out in a script, if that would turn out to be a decent movie or not. But I could definitely see him playing a role like that. It's also been talked about possibly God of War. Personally, I love God of War. I think that would be awesome. And he could probably play a pretty badass Kratos. I'd be down with that. That's personally one of my favorite games. I cannot get enough of that. And to see him play Kratos, oh man, I can only picture it. That would be cool. That would be cool. And it has a good storyline. I think God of War has a really good storyline, and he would probably be able to play that really well, I think. What are your thoughts on Kratos? Oh, yeah, that'd be good. But they're obvious games, and I don't see Dwayne Johnson playing God of War. I just don't. A lot of people are talking about Fortnite. I think that's kind of a no, I don't think so. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts? What kind of games would Dwayne Johnson play? I don't know, but the thing is, whatever he ends up playing, it's going to turn to gold. He turns a good movie great and a bad movie kind of good. So whatever he ends up playing, I'm sure people are going to go see it and it's going to do well. And I'm hoping that it's an exciting game. But it's also going to have to be a game that has a good story, because people who don't play games are going to be unfamiliar with it. But I'm sure they're still going to be Rock fans, and they're going to want to go see The Rock, and they're going to need to have a story being told. So it can't be some boring game with not much of a backstory. But that's all we're going to talk about today. Do me a favor, drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button on your way out if you haven't already, and the bell notification, because otherwise you're going to miss out on all the news. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you at the concession stands.